Absolutely, I'm entitled to half. 100 million%.
So you get.
Of course
so
I
if
am.
it's the other way, you get half.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Retro Lounge Show.
Where we game, chill, and chat.
As usual, my name is Jordan, aka the King of Gaming.
And I'm Yomi, the real king of gaming.
Come on, how original was that, bro?
I know, innit?
But I mean, what? You in one game, and you think they are heavy?
Listen, in these streets, you're only as good as your last transaction.
Well, listen,
That's
keep that same energy for today, yeah?
I've got that energy.
I hope you do.
All day long.
We're going to spice things up a little bit with some Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Look who it is, look who it is.
What is up, guys?
What's happening, man?
Oh, what's happening?
Make me some moves.
Right, he's
coming with that energy. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Run, you good?
Mr. Sammy Attalah.
What's up,
What you
what's
saying,
up?
bro?
All good, man. All good. All good.
Ah,
What's happening, man? What's happening?
Squeeze in.
what's happening, man?
Not much, what's up?
Producer extraordinaire.
Yes.
You all good?
All good, just in the neighborhood, you know, you said swing by whenever, so.
Took it literally, yeah?
Yeah,
I like it. That's the energy.
Well, cool, man. This is the Retro Lounge, man. We're here to lounge. You got to choose. All right, let's
Easy. All right, free.
light
So,
work.
guys, I was reading an article the other day now,
Yeah.
and it was talking about, say,
Don't worry, I can do this.
you're dating someone,
Yeah.
and you move in together. So you move into her place,
Yeah.
and you're paying your share of the rent and stuff
Yeah.
of the mortgage. Does that mean that you are, over a period of time, say for a year, does that mean that you are now a homeowner? Like, are you entitled to
no.
part of the house?
Wait. So she's got the mortgage on the house.
Yeah,
You've moved in,
yeah.
and you're paying some rent.
You're paying the mortgage. You're paying towards the mortgage.
Is she? Well, and that's being charged as rent.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So she's your landlord.
It's a relationship, though.
Wait, how long have you been living in
Oh,
the
it's a
place?
relationship. How long have you been
So
together?
you've been living in the place, say, for a year.
Is my name on the lease? Like, is
Wait,
my
wait,
name
wait.
on the place?
Wait, didn't you know that? Wait, didn't you know that it was her property before that? Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah, you know it's her property. Like it's but as
Oh, so you knew
when
what you're
move
getting
into-
yourself into.
Yeah, but when you move into the house, you're now paying half the mortgage. You're paying half the mortgage for over a period of time. Are you entitled to?
Ooh.
Are you entitled? Why would you? No.
No.
Why would you be entitled to ownership?
Yeah.
That's like if she bought a loaf of bread home, yeah, and then you've been eating that bread. And now you say this is my bread, but she paid for it.
No.
Does that make sense?
No. Alright. So let's use
Like,
your,
am I adding like some like
let's use
peanut
your
butter
let's use
to
your
it?
bread
Are we
analogy. Let's
bringing
use your bread
yeah,
analogy,
yeah.
right? She's got a loaf of bread,
Yeah.
right? She comes home with that loaf of bread,
Okay.
right? And then she says, "Alright, to eat this bread is gonna cost you half the amount of the bread, right?" You give her half the amount of the bread.
Oh, so half that bread's mine.
Is half that bread yours?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
totally makes sense.
No. So I'm thinking. You lot have been
If we're
together.
talking about bread.
If you lot have been together. You lot have been together for a year. She's asked me to move in, or I've insisted to move in, or it's a natural
I don't
progression.
know. Natural progression.
No, the details matter. The
Okay,
details
yeah,
matter.
context. I like that.
Yeah. So I've then moved in. Nah, I don't know. I mean, I could see myself arguing that I should get rights if I was in that position of me moving in. But yeah, do you know what I mean? Just me being me. It's the art of negotiation, isn't it? You don't ask, you don't get.
If someone's asking me to move into their place and it's like a mortgage, then I want to be put on it.
Yeah.
So then at least I know that I own the property. If we sell it, I'm making some money off it as well. What if we split up? You know, if I've been paying towards the mortgage, I want to get something from it too.
But do you think a year's enough to demand those rights?
Yes. No, as soon as I had moved in and you want me to like sell my place to come and be with you, then yeah. But at the same time, I wouldn't actually move into someone else's property. Let's actually get a house together. If we're actually going to be getting married and stuff, then not that boyfriend, girlfriend kind of crap. Let's actually
But
move
there are
forward with this.
cohabitation laws though. Like if you live with someone for more than 2 years, I think it is, they're entitled to half
Oh.
the house or something like that.
I think
Half the house.
Eddie Murphy didn't
I don't know
talk-
if it's half
didn't
the
he talk
actual
about that?
house, but I think before it was if you're married, right? So say you're married and then you get a divorce or whatever.
Yeah.
The woman's entitled to, or the guy's entitled to half of the fortunes, whatever.
Well, yeah.
Now I think it's cohabitation. If you're living for more than 2 years, then etc.
For like a common law, like husband and wife, like that kind of thing.
That kind of
That's
thing.
why people have to be careful who you're moving in.
So hold on, let me ask you. Let's flip this round.
Go on.
If you're dating someone and she moves in,
How long were we dating for?
so say for example you're dating for a long period of time,
5 years.
5 years.
Oh, okay.
She moves into your house now, and another 3 years pass.
Okay.
Now she's paying the mortgage, etc., etc. Is
You
she
mean
entitled to?
paying the mortgage? So he's
Yeah,
paying the whole
so
mortgage.
she's paying the full mortgage.
Well,
She's paying
50-50.
half. You're going 50-50.
Yeah, it's bills though, isn't it? Because you would have been paying something anyway.
So is she technically
So-
then paying the bills, all the bills, and half and like a quarter of the mortgage?
Like, it'll be half
'Cause
the
then
bills,
that's
isn't
rent.
it? Everything's half, isn't it? Because if you're not living with me, you're going to be paying that somewhere else.
Yeah.
So then, all right. So then, if you're renting somewhere, why are you not saying to the landlord, "I'm paying your mortgage. I need some sort of ownership." Do you get what I'm saying? It's the same thing
But
there.
this isn't a landlord. This is a relationship, isn't it?
Cool.
You should have discussed
what's
that
the
at the
difference?
beginning, I think.
I don't know.
What-
It's a relationship. I don't.
What does being in a relationship now give you that entitlement?
Well, that's. So is that not the same when you're married?
Nah, man, you sign papers then, isn't it?
Well, you don't sign papers when you're married to say if we get divorced, I will take half of your house.
No, but you know what you're
that's
getting
in the
into,
marriage
innit?
papers.
Wait, how many
You know what I
bedrooms
mean?
have we got in the house? What we could do is rent out one of the other rooms, yeah? I'm just thinking, cost, let's make some money together, yeah? Rent out one of the other bedrooms or create an Airbnb, have some like extra income, and then put all that money into...
That's what you call an
into-
entrepreneur,
Yeah,
bro.
have to. And then put some money into, create some other side business, side hustle, and then we put some money
Wow.
into our own property together.
Wow.
And then we create our real
we've
estate
just-
empire.
But we just talked about you breaking up.
Oh, wait, why are you breaking up? Guys, come, there's the dream there.
Interestingly, though, I think my perspective changed when I had a child. Like, does having a child have an impact on the way you think?
Yeah, because they come first.
In terms of what?
So, say for example, you're in a relationship now. All right. So, you got your yard, yeah. You're dating someone.
Yeah.
2-3 years. She moves in, and you have a child.
Yeah.
Now you break up. Who moves out?
Whose place is it?
Well, it was your place.
So
She'll move out.
she'll move out.
And then she'll probably move
You just
in.
said it's your place.
You're gonna.
No, we say because you got a kid, then
got a
maybe
kid, yeah?
it'll change the dynamic. But yeah,
you
Well,
got-
why am I moving out?
sorry. Yeah,
if
yeah,
it's my
yeah.
place. I don't
Wait,
understand.
does somebody
So you're
want to
gonna-
move out?
You're gonna evict your child.
No, don't evict your child.
You're gonna serve your child.
does-
Evict your
does
baby.
some-
no, but you make sure that they're somewhere else.
Yeah, does someone want to move out?
They're somewhere else, innit? And that
I don't understand
they're
that
set up.
logic.
Yeah.
If we've broken up,
Yeah.
my child can stay with me, or
Yeah.
the woman can find her own place. The child can go there. I don't understand. What's the logic? So
So
that doesn't mean
you-
she owns rights to my house.
No,
the
because
kid
you're-
owns
you're-
rights to it. Because yeah, everything will go to the kid, but that's it.
But your child is used to living in that house.
Yeah, so they can live with me if they want. Like you can sort out the agreement.
But that's never really gonna
Yeah, but it's
gonna
my
pass
house.
unless there's a reason why, say for example, the court say.
Yeah, I don't
that
care
she's
about the
not-
court. I bought it. My name is here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
You're not married, are you?
yeah, even if we
Yeah.
are married,
Oh.
if it's
It
in
doesn't
my
matter,
name,
married or not
if
married.
it's in my name,
Cohabitation,
Yeah.
okay,
it's
okay.
in my name. I'm gonna fight for my house. She can get her apartment across the street, wherever. Like she's there.
Alright, so in the meantime, so you break up today. Today's Tuesday. You break
Yeah.
up, yeah. What are you saying for Wednesday?
Wednesday,
Wednesday she.
What,
she
does she want to leave?
does your mum have the spare room?
Yeah.
Like,
Do you
And
go?
what she
No,
goes-
hold on. This is getting super complicated, right? This is very simple. It's my place.
exactly.
Yeah. Just because you, forget who asks who to move in, they've then moved in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might have been contributing and paying your way. Yeah. That's what you're doing. Wherever you go, you got to pay your way, innit? Unless you're living at your parents, who then may not charge
I
you.
don't know about your parents.
No, that's why I said who then may not charge you, but then do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most parents you pay your way when you're a certain age, isn't it? So it's just like you then can't tell me about rights to the property.
You say that, but I have a friend actually who split up with his girl, and then he actually pays the mortgage, but he doesn't live there. So his son and his ex, they live in the house, but she doesn't pay the mortgage. He pays everything. He's got his own situation with a new woman, and then he's paying for that
he's
as
paying
well.
2 mortgages.
Yeah, so I understand
So
your
he's doing-
point.
he's doing well in life.
But
Yeah.
no, he's not. But I understand your point of what you're saying is that okay, most time the court system will leave like the house to the mother of your child, but I know how I am.
No, but I'm not.
So
No,
she'd
no.
have to
I'm
go.
not saying that the court gonna leave the house to the mother of the child, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, 9 times out of 10, innit? the child's going to stay with the mum, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if the child's going to stay with the mum, who's going to move out?
But see, that's
Because
what I'm saying.
either you,
But you'll
either
sort
mum
them
and
out of
child-
place, innit?
Yeah.
You'll just make sure they're alright, innit? It doesn't mean that you've then
Okay.
got rights to my place.
So in essence, what you're saying is you're not moving out.
No.
No.
Okay.
Well, you would.
I think. Do you know what? Previously, I'll probably say no.
Yeah.
Since having a child, I think I'll say yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would have
yeah.
to because
I
I
can
wouldn't,
see
I
why.
wouldn't, I wouldn't want my
Yeah.
child to move out.
I could see.
Yeah.
I could see the logic of why you're saying that, but I'm saying prior to me moving out, I'd probably make provisions to see if something else. If it was a thing where you generally had nowhere to go, you may not have family in it, and it's just complicated. And yeah, cool. I can. But that then doesn't make it your place, though. Do you get what I'm saying? But listen, Sammy, you just lost that one, right?
Yeah, I was, really focused on the subject. Like, I was worried about the child, you see. This is why I couldn't. Sagat was, yeah.
Man, still holding on to the pad.
Yeah,
Pass the
I'm
pad,
just-
man.
Go on, go on.
So, tallying up scores. Sammy 1, your king 1, Kashif 0. But listen, Kashif's new to the game, yeah? So he's finding his way. Yomi?
You might want to stop referring to yourself as king. You know.
Oi.
Let's see.
Yo, when's the food come?
Yeah, that's on its way, man.
Cool.
I think
Yeah,
whoever
right.
wins, like, overall should pay.
Wait, I thought it's
Yeah.
whoever loses.
No. I don't know about that.
Oh, right, fair.
Hold on, can I change my buttons?
There's no time for that. Let's go.
Oh, you're that guy.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like them man on FIFA, you know?
Oh.
Just
You
press.
don't want to mention FIFA, bro.
That's-
like
I
accessibility
told
on
you how
the
to play
iPhone.
that game.
Incorrect.
Do you get what I mean? Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
What are you
Then.
waiting for? But yeah, the whole. So what? All right. So what if?
Go on.
What?
I think you need to focus.
Yeah, I need to focus. So what if you own somewhere prior to moving in, and they wanted you to sell?
No. I'd sublet.
They wanted me to sell.
Yeah,
No,
to
no,
contribute to so you have some money to kind of contribute and live.
What's my financial circumstance? Am I baller shot caller? Like, am I kind of in Jay-Z's like position
No,
where
it's
money's no
now.
object? Oh, now.
No,
now.
just like if you are how you are now.
If we've got multiple bedrooms, then there's probably going to be a lot of people living in that house. That's what's probably going to happen. Like, there'll be bunk beds in the rooms.
No, but all right. So what if in terms of the property you have, let's say you kept onto it
Yeah.
and you're making like profit on the rental, yeah? Does that entitle the other person then, your partner, to who you've moved in with, a share to it? If you're demanding a share of her place because sorry, it's multitasking things.
No, are you basically saying that, wait, so if you move into your girl's place and you are asking for rights to that property, but then you also have a place you had before and you're like subletting it, they also get money off that as well? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm asking the question, do they have rights to it?
Yeah, but why do they need to have rights? What is this whole thing about having rights over? Why can't you have your money and your money? I don't
Yeah, that's
believe
one
in
way.
joint accounts, so that's probably
No?
why. No. My money's my money. Anything we make
But
together.
even if you've been together,
All right,
even if you've been together for 10 years.
so
Maybe it's just why I'm single. Like I
think-
I like things my way,
you don't wanna
your
share.
way,
Yeah.
and that's So
Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, I think if you've got your own place and then you've decided to move into your partner's apartment, obviously you have to pay your way. That's
Yeah.
granted.
yeah.
Like, but I don't understand why they would have ownership over the place you're subletting. That makes no sense.
No, but I'm
Maybe
saying
later
if-
down the line.
But as a scenario, take us out of it. I'm just saying. So if one party was then insisting that they should have rights because they're paying monthly rent,
Okay.
yeah. So and if they're insisting that, and they're the one with a property themselves that they're subletting, should they
I think
get
you should
rights?
ask them if they go to rent a house, do they then have rights to that house?
That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah.
Like, that's it at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
if you want, you could rent that place and then ask them the same
Yeah.
thing. But this my name on the mortgage lease. But as you're together and you grow, depending on how long you're together, you'll then share that
Yeah.
and create
Yeah.
something amazing.
But why
Yeah.
can't you just get a place together and then stop this back and forth? Like I just don't understand. If you buy a house together, then you know everything is 50-50, 100% for how long forward. Everything you've done outside of the marriage, that's yours.
Yeah.
But I think the argument, say for example now, and this is where
Hold on, we got round 2 now. So,
Okay, I'm gonna
Yomi,
say
you got a piece. You won that by the skin of your teeth.
do you want to explain what just happened in that game?
Yeah, I lost.
Wasn't it
Okay,
1-1 though? I thought you won.
So 1-1-1 now.
Okay, right.
So yeah.
So wait, I have to play him. What's the point? I'm gonna you go.
Bro, you've got to
What's the
believe. I
point?
think you can.
Yeah, but what's the point?
Cash, just believe.
Yeah, but
Like,
fine.
there can be
It'll be over
miracles.
quick. So
Mariah said it.
I think we need to up the number from 3 to 5, man, because you're gonna get easy free.
Yeah.
What?
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 Come on, man. This guy.
This guy.
You're supposed to be king, bro. You're not supposed. Man's trying to move the goalposts. But yeah, I think where it gets tricky is obviously when there's kids involved. So say for example now, say for example you own a place, right?
Yeah.
And your partner moves in.
Oh.
Now.
Sorry, I just haven't did it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
This is the
Where's
problem.
that thing
she's
though?
moved in.
Where's that blocker?
And
Back.
Back.
She typically, for example, she works but also looks after our children, right?
Yeah.
And that
Her own
gives you
children or like a
both
nanny?
your children, both.
Oh, okay.
So what?
Now,
I thought he said.
No, I'm asking you. You
She
saying
looks
children?
after
Like,
children.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I was like, is she a nanny or she
Yeah,
works,
that's what I'm
she
thinking.
works in daycare?
And then he said
No.
both children. I'm like, what?
no, you've got children together.
Okay.
Oh, you've got children. She's
Yeah,
the
you've
mother
now
of
had-
your
She's
child.
the mother of your child.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, the amount of time that she's putting into mothering
Yeah.
is giving you space to go out and make a big career,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then you break up.
Yeah.
Should she be entitled to half of what you've made in your career?
I don't know about half, but you should find it in. You should find it in your heart to compensate, depending on how long you've been together and how much.
Is she a housewife? You were saying like stay-at-home mom.
No, not necessarily a stay-at-home mum. She's working. These days, there's very.
She was like, if you got any sort of job, then boy,
I don't.
you know, you stay at home, mum, then nope, you don't qualify.
Kashif does that right.
She's working,
Yeah.
and that, but she's putting more hours into
But so
bringing up
it's part-time.
the children.
So it's part-time.
Yeah, so say for example it's part-time, it could be full-time, whatever. Pretty much what she's doing is enabling you to go out and do what you've got to do to make this career, right?
Yeah.
So 5 years down the line, you're big boss in it now, right?
Yeah.
And you split up. Should she be entitled to half of what you're now worth?
It's a wide question
I
though,
thought we
because
were talking about property. I don't understand
Yeah.
about my work.
Nah,
It doesn't matter, property, whatever
Well,
it is.
I mean, I think in that she could have the house or whatever. Yeah, and those assets to the home or whatever, and then I can get my own place. Because if I'm bossing it, then I can afford my own place.
But I'm saying you've now split up. Should she be entitled to half?
Yeah, but
of
I'm
your
saying
whole- her-
property and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah, it's fine.
property. Alright,
But
so,
only that
So
stuff.
she gets the property. She
Yeah,
gets the property, right?
She can have all
But
that.
what you're saying is she's not getting half of what you're now worth.
But did she contribute to that?
Yes.
No.
Oof.
but she contributed how though?
But if it's
She
my
contributed
career,
by
Time.
looking up, but with time.
Time, man.
There's no
That's
way.
time.
Yeah, so you'll compensate in
took care of your
a
child.
reasonable way, but you're saying half.
So what you're saying is what you work out the hours
Yeah.
and pay her what?
Yeah.
You're gonna go on Excel and create an
Minimum
equation.
Well, I'll figure out what the going rate is, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean 80-20, 60-40, 70-30.
Nah.
You're talking about half.
You have to understand the
of
sacrifice
ongoing
that
earnings.
she's made, though. Like for
Yeah,
you.
there's no way
Like-
you would be where you are
No,
if she didn't put those hours.
You're saying that.
But for looking after the children, you mean?
looking after the children.
Yeah, you're saying
that's
that.
a lot of work.
Not necessarily. Because if
But
I'm bossing
how
it, I
else?
can afford a nanny.
Unless you're not going to be successful unless you're putting in the time, right?
I think I want
Into-
to be at the
into your
level
craft.
Kashif's bossing.
Huh?
Yeah, you're saying
Like,
bossing it, so like I
his
said,
level
we'd
of
have a
bossing it, I wanna
nanny.
be there.
Me and her still can have date night. She can still
No.
have a full-time job. Like, I mean, what level of bossing are we saying? Like, how much money am I making a year?
You're successful. I don't know. You're in the M's now.
Oh, okay.
So I can afford the nanny
yeah,
and
yeah.
staff.
Yeah.
So why am I? Why is she getting the 50?
Yeah.
Wait, why are we
I don't
breaking up?
Yeah, to be honest,
Can't we
listen,
save this?
then- and that's
Oh
another
my
thing.
God.
It depends, like the reason you're breaking
Yeah.
up, the circumstances. It's not just like any
Did
reason
I
to break
cheat?
up.
Did
You
she
get what I'm saying?
cheat?
Wait, you're not that Derek guy, are you?
Who?
Oh no, that's something else.
Wait, I lost. So I think you guys have to play now anyway.
All right.
So Yomi's on 2, Sammy on 1, I'm on 1, and
Alright.
yeah.
I did the backflips. Then.
Hey,
That
have
was
you
cool.
have you ever looked at Sangeef? Yeah, why has he got those green things? Has he got like mad Verkus veins?
Nah, there's scars because he wrestles with bears.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the story. That's the word on the street.
Man said it's Zangief got
Massive
America's face.
I thought it was Verkus veins. I'm just saying.
Oh man.
Come on.
I used to think they were ninja stars. Very random.
Oh, okay.
Who's killing these attack levels?
What?
I'll go down. I'll go down to 2.
You go down.
You can go up to 4.
So why don't you have anyway?
Cool. Why have you just always write you
So-
stage? Oh, go on.
So what you guys are basically saying is that under no circumstances should your partner be entitled to half of your
See,
net
I
worth.
remember seeing somebody who got a prenup about like any money the couple make together, if they get divorced, that's the money they split. Everything they make outside of the marriage or before, they keep. So that's the kind of agreement I'd want. If we're making money together, then yeah. But you're talking about if
So you would have a prenup before you get married.
yeah, that kind of prenup.
Wow.
That's what I would have. That if we make money together and as a business, as a couple, yeah. If I'm doing my own thing outside of us two in our business, then yeah, that's mine. Yeah. So that's just how I see it. I don't really see how anybody's entitled to half of anything. Yeah.
I think
have
I'd be more liberal in terms of, I'm not saying you're entitled to half, but you know, if you're in a situation where you got a kid, you break up, they put in X amount of work, I think it's fair to, you know, compensate where you can, and you know, whether that might be you move out of the property. I don't know what that looks like, but
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a blanket half, because I don't know.
I've got mine.
Unless I was married.
So if I've got
So if
mine.
you're-
Well, I am
now,
married, but I mean,
then-
unless we're talking about marriage.
Does marriage change things for you then, in terms of entitlements and stuff?
yeah.
Because that's a commitment, yeah, you know where it is, isn't it? That's a commitment you've decided to take with an individual, and that's that, isn't it?
Yeah, completely.
Okay.
Well, not, I can't even say most circumstances, but in a lot of circumstances, you guys will grow together, innit? Obviously, there are situations where someone may come into it already kind of settled and stuff like that. So you would kind of, if you would want to do a prenup.
But what difference does it make? What difference does having a ring on your finger make to say that this person's entitled to something or not? Like, you're still growing together, you're still building together, innit? Her doing what she's doing is enabling you to do what you're doing, and vice versa, innit? So, I don't see the relevance of.
Is it enabling you to do what you do?
Of course it is.
Why?
When you have like dependencies and stuff that she's got to take care of, that's enabling you to have the time to be able to focus on what you're doing. Of course it is. Or nah? Am I missing something?
I just don't feel like
Nah, so
somebody. No, go on.
So that's saying that two parents who work, where both parties work, do you know what I mean? Then that mother's not allowing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if there may be a situation where both parties have to work, innit?
Yeah.
Because you keep saying that the man can't do X, Y, and Z because the woman's enabling it because she's staying at home. That's just a situation where you lot have agreed where it's best for you to raise the children, and that's the ideal, innit? You would have the parent raising your child rather than having to go to nursery and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there's plenty of times where you have to make it work. You're both out at work.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, 9 times out of 10, one person is going to have more of the responsibility in it. In terms, not responsibility, but what one person is going to have more of the time. In terms of looking after the child, innit?
So what if we flip the script then? What if we flip the script and she's the high flyer and you're the one that's taking care of the child? But maybe that works for you because you're like freelance and you work from home anyway. Let's say you're an editor. Let's say you're a filmmaker. Why not? Throw it out there. Oh wait, you're a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh wait, you're filmmaker
You're a
too.
filmmaker. So let's say that helps you. So then that's a kind of a balance there, right? It works. And if in the arts it's a little bit hard, but if she's earning and if you're working together, then that's something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being
my
positive.
thing is, if I'm at home a lot of the time, and then that gives her time to go and make bank, yeah. Personally, I wouldn't want to take it, innit? I think that might be an ego thing, but absolutely, I'm entitled to half, 100,000,000%.
So you get.
Of course
so
I
if
am.
it's the other way, you get half.
I still don't
Yeah,
understand this half.
But then if you're
course I am.
if you're earning, she doesn't get half.
No, I said she gets half.
Oh, you okay?
Right, man, I said, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
I said she gets half.
I'm up for her getting half because I know like she's had to make certain sacrifices for me to be able to go and do what I've got to do in it. Who knows?
To be honest, I think when kids are in it, it's a different argument altogether. Like, if we take it back to its core, I'm talking about you're just moving in with someone, the relationship's a year fresh, and whatever party decides to move in and you're paying rent. Yeah, I'm just saying under those circumstances, that person can't then be saying I'm entitled to half just because I've been.
Well, what
I've been
situation would
contributing.
they be saying that I'm entitled to half? That's what I want to know. Because why would that conversation come up?
I don't know.
Because why would that conversation come up if, like, why would you need that unless you're remortgaging the house?
Again, it's
or-
hypothetically. Someone just might be just come to you one day. You know, over this year I've been paying X amount. You know, I think I'm entitled to a share of this.
I hear that, but I think Yomi's won half of the games.
I think someone was talking about kings.
Listen, I'm still a king. I've still got my crown. We all lose battles here and there, but you know.
Burger King.
Just to let you know,
Fair
from a long line
disrespect.
of kings, you know what I'm saying? When you reach the pinnacle, you see who's there.
Where?
Hey, big
Where?
At the top, at the top, fully wearing that
Bro,
crown.
we can do this, you know.
All day.
When the cameras are
All
off,
day.
we can
All
do
day,
our
listen,
own
all
proper
day.
tournament. First to 10.
Yeah.
Back-to-back games with relevant buttons and all that, yeah?
Energy,
But anyway,
energy. You
well,
had big energy at the start. You're
And I've
looking
still
a
got the
little bit-
energy.
You're looking a little bit somber now.
Still got my energy.
But listen, guys, until next time, thank you so much for joining us.
Until next time.
Peace.